those vegan guys. There's just no queen like a vegan queen.
My asthma, are you there, love?
I'm here, love, I'm here.
Oh, hello, darling. So nice to have a Skype chat with you again. How are you?
Oh, I'm not bad, love. I'm doing a bit better since last time, I have to say.
Hey, well, look at us both. We're both looking a lot more glamorous than last time. What were it that brought you to such a decision, my asthma?
Well, I thought, love, in your image, I thought, well, sometimes if you want to feel a bit better, a bit sparky, you've got to make the effort because you're worth it, aren't you, love?
Absolutely. Do you know, and I had exactly the same thought. So I'm sat last week, as you know, I've been staying with Douglas, David and Daniel.
Yes.
Turns out
3 days.
They're a throuple.
No.
Yes.
I've never heard the like or I wash my face.
So I said, well, boys, this is information I could have done with before you invited me around for the foursome, barbecue. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But this week, Daniel, who's a sideline in barbering, said, barber, hairdresser, meh, same thing. He says, are you going Superdrug anytime soon? Miss Gemini, I said, I am. I have to get toothpaste, mouthwash, all of my vegan and cruelty-free products.
All bits.
He says, while you're there, he says, look for a bleach called Bleach London. Vegan and cruelty-free. So I gets myself some. Ta-da!
Looking gorgeous.
And you're looking lovely. You've got like a nice peach blonde about you.
Well, I think it's well because I've come up in the world somewhat since we last spoke. Doing me rap dancing again. I've moved into airing cupboard at Stewart's.
Marvellous.
What you know, yeah. And I thought, well, it's one up from the bins outside the spa, isn't it? So I think what it might be is a reaction to like the heat in there, and then it's gone, oh, look what we can do for you. I'm going with it, love. I'm going with it.
Oh, it's marvellous.
Yeah.
Do you know, I knew Stuart would look after you because he's a lovely boy. Do you know?
Yeah.
I've been watching his channel. I mean, some of his books are a bit intellectualified for me. I like a Mills and Boone. But I just like to hear him talking. He always wears a lovely jumper. He's a bonny eye. And he's a lovely backyard.
Oh.
So we'll link his channel up there.
Lovely.
Shall
nice.
The library is open, so I hope you brought your library card.
You what, cocker?
Did you not hear any of that then?
I heard a bit, and then you went like this.
I said, the library is open, so I hope you brought your library card. That's all I said, love.
Yeah, give myself whiplash here.
So, my asthma, we've got a guest joining us today. Not just right now, this second, but soon.
Is it one at 3Ds?
The lovely John from Scotland. You know him, his feet. He's got a family of foxes what live outside his window, and he's always chucking food out for them.
Barbara Fox. Barbara Fox.
Well, he's going to come and have a chat with us because we've got some things to discuss. But before we do, last 2 weeks.
It's hard, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm in that time. I feel like I'm in a time slip or something. I'm like, has it been 2 weeks? Has it been a year? Who can never be sure? It's the 1st of May now. Well, when we're filming this, it's 1st of May when we're talking. Do you know? And like March, we're about 4 years long.
I know.
April's gone like that.
It's crazy, isn't it? But last two, I tell you what I'm getting sick of, my asthma.
Go on, love.
On Facebook, there's all this stuff like, you know, Boris nearly died with coronavirus and he's just had a baby. Leave him alone. And it's like, hang on. Is this the man that divorced his wife when she was having chemotherapy? Is this the man that's got goodness knows how many illegitimate children around the country? Is this the man that's having this came from an affair?
Yeah.
The relationship's in now. We should celebrate that, should we? Is
As
that
Janet Street Porter said yesterday, if the Prime Minister was a woman in the same circumstances, would we be having this conversation?
no?
No! She'd be tarred and feathered.
Absolutely.
You know what I said to Boris, love?
And I'm getting sick of it.
I said, puff.
Yeah, I'm sick of it.
Oh, you'd think he was flipping Churchill or blinking.
I know.
You know what I mean? And even
And
Churchill.
like, look,
you know.
just because this country is being pretty good about the lockdown and serious about it, that's great. And there have been measures put in place to help people. But let's not forget, this is the Conservative Party. These are the Tories. These are the founders of austerity. These are the people that are still hooking up royally. Where's the PPE for the frontline workers? Where's the bloody tests?
Mm-hmm. And meanwhile, it's, look over there. We're supposed to be distracted by Boris having sniz on the reg. Well, I'm not having it. Again, I say puff to you, Boris, puff.
Yeah, I'm sick of it. Oh, I like your NHS bandana, love.
Do you like it, love? Well, Stuart's mother's partner works for the NHS and brought a job lot home.
Right.
Spot yous, and I tell you what, love. While the outsides of me are lovely, I've got a bit of a root problem, so I thought, well, whack this in, do you know what I mean?
Hey, look what I'm wearing. Now, I know you already know, but do you remember not so long back, a beautiful anonymous person from America said, bought some beautiful earrings from Fab Shed Designs, link down there, which are recycled Coke cans. Now, I've not been able to see you to give you your pair yet, but...
Here she comes, the most beautiful girl in the world. Even look funny, them, love.
Aren't they lovely?
They're lovely.
Now,
isn't it nice to be able to...
I'm wearing multicoloured earrings, but I'm wearing a green frock today, and you're wearing blue. It's like we're the sky and the sea. It's like we're land and sea, as seen from space. It's like we're the Earth. What about COVID? What about your mum? What about all the folk still bloody eating spam? Haven't they learned nothing about animals? If we don't leave them alone, we'll get torn up by bulls. 'Cause they're bringing all the viruses that are killing us today. And we want to go outside, but the virus says stay. Hey,
I've took this too far. Sorry, I was trying to lip sync with you.
No, I enjoyed it. However, you must stay in the middle of your screen because that's all they'll see. If you go over there on right, they won't see nothing.
Oh no. Sorry, people, what are watching, what we're looking.
Got to stay central.
I've got to stay central.
A robot in the center of this space so that I can be seen. Oh, you know what that reminds me of?
What's that, love?
That reminds me of our Japanese sex dolls, what we did.
Oh, I miss them.
I do. I do. Hey, you lot, you've no idea out there what we're talking about. We did a silly thing once a long time ago. In fact, it was the start of us really becoming an act, wasn't it?
Really, yeah.
Where, I mean, the TV appearance was. In fact, you know what? The list where the TV show that we did, and watch out for Women of the World Talk Trump. It's all in that playlist there.
We did a video, bigly. It was bigly. Huge.
It was good, it was great, it was marvellous.
Speaking of which, that's the last 2 weeks, isn't it?
What?
Bleachgate.
Oh my God. Do you know what annoys me about this?
Go on.
When Paul mentioned it in one of his videos, somebody was saying underneath, like, he never said that. He never said to take disinfectant. And although it's true, there are some medicinal disinfectants, like 0.3% or something. Do you know what I mean? I saw Paul. He made it clear. He said, "No, don't defend him," because what he said was, "What about disinfectant? That knocks it out in a minute." Household. He was talking household disinfectant. I wonder if there was a way you could inject that into the body. I was like, last time you did something like this, a man died.
Yeah. Exactly.
And he won't take responsibility, my asthma.
Well, this is the thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like, there's a bit of licorice in licorice, all sorts. It doesn't mean they grow in the ground. There's a weird analogy there somewhere that I
enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, you know, this is the thing. It's because of people being, easily influenced, isn't it? So much so that I was looking on the Twitter this morning while I was having a cup of tea, no brand, until someone wants to sponsor us. And they've actually had to quantify things now. Like this scientific organisation were like, yes, lava would probably kill the virus, but it would also kill you. Now, no one has even suggested, but the fact that they have to make that blatant, it's like, don't go and, bath in radioactive waste, will ya? Because the chances are you might die.
Unfortunately, Trump doesn't have the intelligence to understand that his place in the world is extremely influential, and that there are people who will hang off every word he says. But it's the same. We can't just keep deflecting over to America, because if you remember, not too long back on another of Paul's blogs, he started it off by washing his hands, because just 2 days before, Boris Johnson had done a crap job, like on telly, though, knew he was being filmed, just kind of got the stuff on his hand, rinsed it all off, then rubbed them together, sang happy birthday really fast whilst talking to this bloke, and then walked off. It's like, that wasn't a good example, actually. Love.
No, it were like watching a virgin trying to apply a condom. There's no shame in that. It takes time to learn, but you know what I mean? When you're the Prime Minister. Puff, Boris.
Do you know what I've just realised?
What's that, love?
Have a coffee in there.
Have you?
Yeah.
Come and get it by all means. Have a tea here, look. I've had to do it through a straw.
Being packed.
Have you got your glamorous assistant?
The cup were empty.
Ah. Do you know, you don't ask for much in this life, but you do expect a full cup when you go and have a swig of your brew. I'm sorry.
Oh, the glamorous assistants give me half of this.
Ah, well done, glamorous assistant.
You haven't got that COVID, have you?
That dirty COVID. Lovely.
Lovely. Right. So, yeah, the last 2 weeks have been bloody disastrous.
Oh, yeah. Well,
for that, really.
So, it's like playing Guess Who on Prime Minister's Blinking What's It, isn't it, these days? You know, like, you're like, who's going to turn up and do the announcement? Will it be Priti Patel? Will it be, Blinking Hancock? Or, God forbid, Raab?
I can't believe that this Dominic Cummings is still the main advisor of our Prime Minister, and he's part of some science board dealing with the virus.
Yeah.
Well, let's not forget as well, for those that don't know, this was the guy at the head of Vote Leave, Dominic Cummings. He was the man. It was him. It was his thing. He brought in Cambridge Analytica. He went round knocking on poor people's doors saying, "We can help you." So that same man who's led to all of this is now on a science board with absolutely no science behind him whatsoever, and is in the ear of our lying, cheating Prime Minister all the time.
Talk about anus horribilis. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, 2020 is a write-off.
Oh, as far as I'm concerned, yeah.
I've decided.
It's going to be my year.
I've decided I'm staying with the boys next year. Next door. They've got that thruple thing going on. They're a bit noisy sometimes. I don't mind. Gives me a chance to flip my bean. I never said that.
No.
I never said that.
Nice 3-bean salad.
We've been asked a question.
Oh, I like a question.
We've been asked a question from the lovely Lauren in Ireland. Now, she never said she wanted to remain anonymous, so bugger you, Lauren. Now it's your brain girl. We'll link her channel up there and all, because we're nice.
Oh, I do return.
She does gardening and stuff. She said, what do you do about eyeshadow when you've a hooded eye? I said, well, love, I said it was late 70s when I got hooded minge. And I still struggle with it from time to time, to be honest with you. And I said, but my miasma, due to all the grief and stress I was under when running through Russia hiding from Putin and the KGB, she was born with hooded eyes. I said, and at first we had to, do you remember we used to have to put them over your shoulders?
Yeah, like a regimental soldier, yeah.
So anyway, she got surgery, you know, because she needed it really.
Yeah, did.
And besides, Putin were embarrassed, you know.
Puff to Putin. But yeah, you're right.
But
yeah.
now, Luke here now. Gemini's a hooded eye too. So what I do is I just put my lightest colour under the hood. I put a dark colour in the crease of the hood. And then a medium colour above the hood. And then followed by light. And it just gives you that. But I'm a drag queen, darling. You might not want to follow this, you know, kind of routine. But I would say just wear more eyeshadow.
Yeah.
Invite the hood to the party.
And absolutely, you know, as James St. James once said, if you've got a hunchback, whack some glitter on it and go out dancing.
Why wouldn't you?
Why not? But yeah, nice bit of light colours. It's all about tricking other people's eye, love. Take it a little bit higher and make your socket bigger.
Yeah, in one of those Vegan Queens playlists I linked before, we've got makeup videos in there. We've got us doing this makeup live.
Live on the camera talking.
Well, it was live when it was happening.
Yeah, we're live when it was happening. It was live literally 6 months ago. No, it wasn't 6 months, but you get the idea. Oh, dear me.
I think there was one about 6 months ago, actually.
You might be right, you know.
Yeah, we did a couple.
Yeah.
Right, shall we invite the lovely John into this conversation? And if we do, shall we just do it while we're recording?
Yeah, why not?
See where the button is up there, right?
Right.
Let's have a look now.
I'm eager for John.
He's here. This is him. Right, I've invited him into the conversation.
Will he go? Dear John.
Right. I think it's calling him.
Oh, I can hear something.
What's happening?
I don't.
Oh, you've gone in a small window now, my asthma.
Oh, that probably means he's coming then. Can always tell with men.
Oh, what's going on? Ah, no. I think we'll have to start it again because I'm already recording.
Right, oh yeah, and it won't have told him that, will it? So stop recording. Yeah, okay.
My asthma, I'll see you real soon, darling.
Alright, love. Bye.
2,000 years later.
Do you know, with that story, ladies and gentlemen, we were very excited about having a chat today with John from Scotland. But, alas, technical issues.
Yeah, a pussy emergency arose.
But we had technical issues ourselves this morning, didn't we, for a while?
We did. They're trying to keep us apart. Homophobia. Homophobia. It's a 4-syllable word, is it? Homophobia.
Come here, show me jewelry on.
It's a 5-syllable word. Oh, Luke, I like your big ring.
Luke told me dangles and me things.
Oh, you think-
Right.
Right,
I want to talk about something controversial.
Oh, you know, I like controversy, me.
I would really like to discuss this with you because we've already made our feelings very clear on all this COVID malarkey and on how the Western governments are dealing with that.
Yeah.
So let's go a bit more into our own culture, which is of course LGBTQ plus IA HZ hyphen I.
And that's that on that. Yes.
So we love a bit of Drag Race.
We do. We do.
We adore it.
Yeah.
And anyone that's been following, of course, the current series will know that a few weeks ago, before the episode starts, it now tells you that due to recent incidents, Sherry Pie is not allowed into the final. Which probably means that she got there.
Yeah, because otherwise they won't bother telling us, would they?
No.
You know.
Now, I do have to say that ever since, and of course, we're all aware of the story, and if you're not aware of the story, let me just give you the highlights.
Good.
So basically, Sherry Pie masquerading as a female casting person.
Called Alison Mosey.
Was she?
Yeah, apparently that was the name. Yeah.
Was sending requests to young men, asking them to audition for certain parts and things by sending her videos of themselves masturbating.
Monster munching, yes, that's right.
And this is why Sherry Pie won't be there at the end, says I.
Good little rhyme there, love.
I had to go there.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, this brings up all kinds of stuff for me, this miasma, because I know it's controversial and it's completely inappropriate to manipulate anybody into a circumstance where they believe one thing, and it's actually something else.
Yes, yes.
We know Paul and Stuart very well.
We do. Airing cupboard.
Unless they had auditioned for a porn video, I can't really see any of them agreeing to send a video of themselves masturbating to anybody for anything work related.
Well, here's the thing, it pulls up. I mean, I think when all the allegations came out, when she was announced that she was on the show and people came out, and then she issued a statement, didn't she? To say, sorry, she'd been suffering with mental health issues. I'm not going to pass comment on that because it's not my place and blah, 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 you know. And she's since disappeared from social media.
Or was she?
She's not posted on social media since the series started, basically. Which made me a little bit, and a couple of people online as well, to say, I hope someone's checking in on her. Because whatever you feel about what she's done, you know, we do live in a climate where you can be character assassinated on social media.
Absolutely.
You know.
What I would like to discuss with you,
yes,
is do apps like Grindr normalize this kind of digital interaction?
I hear you.
I would hate to be a gay young man.
Nowadays, yeah. Yeah. I think it's two things, man. Sorry, go on, love. You were going to say.
Well, I was just going to say, I am not a fan of the Grindr app at all.
No, not right. Its derivatives. Yeah.
It's a knocking shop.
Yeah.
And I don't agree with that. And I know a lot of people who use them and have regular sex through them, which in itself is so dangerous. so dangerous. And of course, there have been criminals and killers linked to Grindr.
Yes, that's right. The Grindr killer, yeah.
To, you know, commit crimes. But does it normalise this kind of digital interaction? That it's a normal thing to say to someone, send us a dick pic?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or that brilliant joke that time when someone's talking, they'd screenshotted it and said, are you Jewish? And the guy was like, yes. He's like, prove it. So he sent him a picture of a dreidel. Clearly hoping for a circumcision picture.
Yeah,
I'll come back to that as well. Alan Cummings come out against that as well this week.
But against what?
Against circumcision, unless it's medically necessary.
Oh, well, I mean, it's been... there are still...
Two things, love. I think it's what I would call the grinderization of queer culture. And I also think it throws up questions about the entertainment industry, of which we're both part, you know, in terms of, I'm not saying I've got answers to this, but I think it's worth thinking about. One, if those people who were, you know, taken in by Sherry Pie's persona genuinely believed that that was an acceptable form of auditioning for that kind of show, because if anyone don't know, if the audition home, it was plays. It was a play at Playwrights Horizons in New York. That says to me there's a massive issue with how the industry is understood and how it operates. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you're a young woman and you get asked to take your top off, if you're, or to, you know, male or female, if somebody asks you to masturbate on video, you don't. Not unless it's a private sexual thing between you and you know, if you're on Grindr, have at it, love. Enjoy yourself.
I mean, you know, if you've both agreed on the terms for that and you both know what it is and there's no, you know, thingy in power or anything, you're all on the same level, go for it.
Yeah.
Fill your boots. Don't fill your boots. That's made me feel ill. Oh, imagine. Boots.
And can we talk about timing as well?
Yes, I do think that's important.
About the timing of this coming out.
Yeah.
If it was so bad, why didn't it come out before?
Well, this is what I'm wondering, and it's like, is it? Did you? I mean, we don't obviously know these people. I mean, have they reported that to somebody, or was it that when she was sort of revealed, because they do the cast reveal, don't they? Someone went, "Hang on a minute." Do you know what I mean? So I don't know what those details are, but I do think it's a bit.
But then, if you're able to say that person has been a perpetrator towards me, against me, if you're able to say that,
yeah.
At what point did you realise that? Because it was under the guise of a made-up personality.
Yes, that's right.
So at what point did you go, oh, that person was actually this person, imitating that person? When did that happen? And if that happened long before you talked about it, why didn't you talk about it?
Yeah.
And I'm not being horrible, because I think...
No, I know you're not. We're just asking questions.
Yeah.
I think it's
the Me Too movement, which includes men, is one of the most important movements we've ever had, because it's given people a chance to get it off their chest. To express that a wrong has been done to me, and I took it because I thought it was societally acceptable, and it absolutely is not.
Absolutely. Addressing them systemic imbalances in power, innit? You know what I mean? It's like these people, like Hollywood, the casting couch, it's always been a part of the entertainment industry, you know, and I think it's taken us a long time to unpick that and go, that's not okay on a global level. You know what I mean?
I have a feeling that Sherry Pie's career is going to be ruined by this.
Yes.
And I feel that's a shame, and I do feel it important to say that I would also feel it a shame with different genders in the mix. With what I'm saying is that someone who was clearly very troubled
Yeah.
and felt that they had to lie and invent things
Yeah.
for them to get any kind of sexual gratification, for them not to deem themselves worthy of it without the facade, does speak of a person with deep issues about themselves.
Absolutely.
And
You know, and we're not audience at home. We're not excusing it.
absolutely
We're just
not.
saying.
100% not. I'm just saying, and of course you feel it all the more because it's a sister in the art.
Exactly. And if we may say so, I know people don't want to admit this because of they're overshadowed by what she's done. She's doing very well on the show. That's the thing. She's
And
good.
that's the shame. That's the real shame.
You know, not that being talented means you can do what you want, of course. Again, we're not saying, I just don't want us to be misunderstood, you know. But it's a massive shame because, yes, she probably would have got to that final. She was absolutely a contender, you know. And again, to bring it back to the whole grinder thing, love, as well, it's like, well, you know, we've kind of cultivated this like culture of headless torsos, show us your private parts, no contact, no strings attached, by the way. And again, that's fine as long as everybody knows that that's how it is. There's no imbalance in that power between people, you know, because otherwise,
I don't like things like Grindr anyway, because I've seen that there's been a hell of a lot of racism, and even more since the COVID, where people have on their profiles no Chinese.
Yeah, what you're on about? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a hotbed for, you know, body shaming and kink shaming and racism, and it's just, you know, I don't know. And to my understanding, people are still using it at the moment and trying to meet and stuff like that. And I'm like, can you not please right now? Can we use our brains?
Yeah.
You know, and I have to say, look, this might sound controversial, but I don't mind. I'll die on this hill. I won't die. I better not. But I think a lot of people, if they're sort of saying, oh, you know, I'm really struggling not to have sexual contact at the moment, if you're not able to put that on pause, knowing the global pandemic as it is currently, you have an unhealthy relationship with sex.
Yeah.
One form or another. Yeah.
You know, we've been, again though, this is a problem with society, with movies and music and everything. It's hidden under the context of love, looking to find my true love. But, you know, then it soon becomes the one who can take my pants off and get me in his mouth. Do you know what I mean?
Get me in his mouth, coming soon to video. But yeah. No, but you're right, though. You're right, you know, and it's like, however you spin it, it's, you know, it's almost as much as a fairy tale as the UK government is about the home front in the Second World War. There you go. You notice that? Well, they're talking, like, we notice, like, when they're talking about it these days, it's all about, oh, we're all pulled together, you know, Britain against this, blah, blah, blah. And it's this romantic story that everybody in the country likes to tell ourselves about, like the Second World War, like it was lovely and community spirited. And yes, some parts of it were, but it was also horrible. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, and also you can't catch a blitz. Just saying. You
know, Paul did an interview with a lovely lady called Leanne from Wales the other day as part of that Skype series. I'll link it up there because it's rude not to. Now I've said
Absolutely.
And she was saying about this COVID thing now, it feels a bit like being in the war. She said something along the lines of, it's like trying to make a chocolate cake out of lentils.
Am I the only one that thinks that sounds fit, though? Chocolate-covered lentils.
Oh, she loves the lentil.
I love a lentil.
You can actually you can do brownies, I think, with lentils.
I believe so, yeah. In the words of Monique, I would like to see it.
I would like to see that.
Yeah.
When all this COVID monstrosity is over and done with, maybe me and you should come to the lad's kitchen And have a bash. It's a lentil brownie.
Lentil brown brownie. What? Brown lentil. Slave to the river. Oh.
I'm sorry about that.
I thought you were pausing for your top trumps card then. Or guess who, imagine. Has she got a large chest? No, down.
Oh, we should get a thumbnail.
Oh, yes.
that last one were atrocious. None of that.
I know. I imagine you'll use that one, won't you?
Hey, what have you been watching?
On Telebox.
Aye.
Well,
What's new? Come across any new movies or, you know?
Yes. I watched two documentaries on the Netflix. I watched Circus of Books.
Oh.
Which is about an adult bookstore in LA.
I've seen the thumbnail for it. Is it good?
Lovely, about this lovely Jewish family who never had anything to do with the industry and just ended up working there, and they were there for 30 years supporting the community. Lovely. Also, their son's gay as well, and there's a really lovely story about his family coming to terms with it and stuff, which is really nice.
Nice recommendation. Lovely.
Yeah. I've also watched, this is my second and final, A Secret Love, which is also a documentary on Netflix about, do you remember the film?
Oh, no.
Women's baseball team. Okay, so like it was in the 40s and they were like an all-female.
Hang on, sorry. Yeah, I was saying oh no then because you froze.
Oh, am I back?
Yeah. So what did you say? Do you remember what?
The film A League of Their Own about the women's baseball team.
It's one of my favourite films, love.
Well, there we go. Two of them that were in the actual team.
Yes.
Yeah. They've been in a relationship for 72 years, I think it was. And they only came out to their family as an actual couple about, I think it was 2 years just before they shot the documentary. Been together 70 years, and it's all about their love story. It was beautiful.
We're the members of the All-American League. We come from cities near and far. We've got Canadians, Irish ones and Swedes. We're one for all, we're all for one. We're all American. Each man stands his motto, do or die. He's not the one to use or need an alibi. I think.
Possibly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Beautiful.
The O'Donnell, Madonna.
Yeah.
She called.
Who?
What were Tank Girl?
Oh, blinking. What's her face? Yeah. I'm looking it up now.
And her and all. What's she called that were in Beetlejuice?
Gina Davis is in it.
Yes.
Look, remember the Gina Davis show? I used to love that. I love Gina Davis. I wonder what happened to her.
Big fish, little fish. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box.
Someone said yesterday, they were like, do you know what's a really good social distancing song? Walk Like an Egyptian, the Bangles. Because you're like, get away. Get away.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Dun, 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 dun,
What were the other girl called from Tank Girl?
Right, let me read the cast list. Hang on. Tom Hanks, we knew. Madonna, Laurie Petty, Rosie O'Donnell, Anne Ramsey, Megan Kavanagh.
Laurie Petty, is that her?
That might be her. Let's see. Yes, it's Laurie Petty. Petty, sorry, yeah. Oh, she looks beautiful on her Wikipedia page. Look that up, people.
Show us.
Oh, Luke, isn't that a gorgeous image? Look at that. You see her?
Oh, yeah. Pull back a bit. There you go. Yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful. She's giving me Annie Lennox meets Sinead O'Connor.
Nothing compares to you.
Nothing compares to you, love.
I went to the chippy and I wanted some gravy for tea, but they didn't have any. So I made my own because Bisto is vegan, you know.
It is. Wrong
And I
tune.
put it on my chips. There you go.
Love it. Love
You
it.
think there's a song with a funny lyric?
Oh, I'm not good at it though. I'm Bob, mate.
You know what? You've got much better. You were Bob at first, but then you kept blinding me with them.
Oh God. No, because I just want to sing the normal lyrics like in my head. Now all I've got is my old man said follow the van.
And don't get the COVID on the way.
I was just gonna say that. Off went the van with me Elsa in it. I followed on with me up properly. But I dillied and dallied, dallied and dillied. Caught the COVID, don't know where to roam. You can't trust that Boris like the old-time prime ministers, and you can't find your way home.
Hey!
Sorry, viewers, that were a bit Bob. You can't trust that Boris.
Never apologise for your art.
I shan't. I'll fall in the bath in a minute.
Not for your art.
Not for me.
Oh.
Artist. Oh? Oh?
I don't know what I'm doing then, love. So, TV things that we've watched recently, which have been right good. So last night, I watched, I don't know why it's taken us so long, but I watched The Babadook.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. What did you think?
Well, I don't know if anybody got the same as me from it, but I thought it was a brutal and very clever and horrific journey into mental health.
Interesting. Very interesting.
That's what it felt like to me. And it was because she hadn't dealt with the grief.
That's a really good point, actually.
Of the loss. Because as soon as she did deal with the grief, towards the end, things changed.
Ah.
So I
like that, you know.
Yeah, I was like, she had to do the things she'd avoided doing on that day, and then it was okay, because then that day no longer held its negative power. It had become something good.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I've actually very, very much enjoyed it. I thought it was very clever.
Good. Yeah.
And we've got another one to watch called The Lodge.
Oh, is it horror?
A 2019 film. It looks very scary. It's about a dad and his two kids and dad's new girlfriend who go to the lodge, and she's promised to look after his kids there for a couple of days while he goes on a business trip. You want to see stuff what's going on in trailer?
No.
It's awful.
I've dated men with kids before. I'm not doing it again. No, because this is what happens. You end up dead. Well, I didn't, obviously.
Hey, it looks like she's the bad one.
Oh,
From the
I'm
trailer.
warming to
That might be pulling you into a false sense of security, and it might be those bloody kids.
Maybe. Hey, yeah, because that'd be a plot twist, wouldn't it? You think it's her, and then all of a sudden, hello, mommy.
What was that series we watched recently on Netflix, and it were right good?
Ghost Wars.
No, most recently. We're terrible at remembering, you know. That Jason and me. Paul's Bearer.
Yeah.
Where he's out.
Was he with the D's? No. Forgot they're a throuple, aren't they?
Go to hold my breath and have a think.
You're like trying to read Braille off your chest.
It was one season and we were like, do you know what? It was all
Weird.
right. I've been done another season. The most recent series.
Tell me something about it. Describe it to me.
It was horror based, kind of. Can't remember. We've lost it.
Well, I'll look for that one then.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll look out for that.
do it's a cracker. Honest, right? Enjoyed it, dude. Do you know what though? We've been watching a hell of a lot of stuff.
Have you?
Well, just to kill the time.
This
You
is the
can't
thing.
do anything. You can't go anywhere. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Well, this is the thing. It's like, you know, when people go, oh, have you watched this? And in the past you've been like, oh, I've not time. It's like, well, I have now. I can
Do you know
watch
what I
these.
found nice though?
Go on.
I found this dressing up nice. Even if it's just one day a fortnight, you know, get my glad rags on, put my makeup on. If I do nothing else for the rest of the day but sit and watch Netflix, I've scored a goal.
Absolutely. It's a personal victory. You know
Make
why?
myself feel better.
Because we're all worth it. We're all worth looking after.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep hearty and chatty and other things.
So, what, we linked Stuart's channel earlier.
Oh, yeah.
What books has he been trying to get you to read of late?
Oh, there's also... I'm happy with my Jill Mansell's Shopaholics Christmas, Shopaholic to the Rescue. I'm happy with that, mate. I love that. Oh, he's doing all sorts. Well, he's reading one at the moment. What's 1,000 pages, Karen? Would you believe? 1,000 pages. And get this. Oh, keep assaulting myself for my own glamour. I nearly tripped on my own talent. Get this, Karen. Only 8 full stops in the whole book. 1,000 pages, 8 full stops. It's a stream of consciousness about this woman in Ohio what's making pies. And it's all the thoughts what run through her head.
Oh.
And do you know what? He says he's enjoying it, but he says it's hard to know where to put your bookmark. Do you know what I mean? So I'll not be reading.
I like the idea of a book that lays out a stream of consciousness, though, because I mean, I imagine we're all the same. Mine never stops.
No, same.
And I can be from this is a great movie to what would I do if I was the king in 30 seconds. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Queen, obviously, is what I meant.
No.
Or the king. I could be both.
You could be Dowager Lady, you know, Gemini, First Lady of the Bath Chamber. But no, yeah. So it's good, yeah. But I'm still on my Shopaholic books. You can't beat them. So yeah. What's that for a while?
And have you been eating anything interesting?
Well, I've just got to have what they have, so you know, it's whatever they can poke through the holes of the airing cupboard, really. So
Lentils.
Well, I had some lentils and a lovely bean soup the other night. Actually, that were good. They fed them through one by one. That were good, and then I slipped the rest through a straw. There it is. But yeah, no, lots of veg mostly, you know, love. And I'll tell you for why. Because a lot of people have been saying, you know, they're eating more and stuff like that. But I think it's had the opposite effect on me and household. We're eating less because can't be fussed. Like, we're eating enough to look after ourselves, but like, not bothered about snacking around. Do you know what I mean? It can't be fussed.
Well, you're very lucky because most of the country's putting weight on.
Well, I've heard this, yeah.
I've put about half stone on.
Can't.
It's that Paul and Jason, they're a bad influence because we're just over at Garden, you know.
Passing Teresa.
Oh, we had me again today. Hose down in the garden with disinfectant.
It's awful.
A very mild one used only for medicine, but a disinfectant. Yeah. But they have you heard about that Zabs in Manchester?
Yeah. I want to go there.
Other night.
Oh, it's good. Really good.
Well, they only saved me a bit. They kind of...
It's on that.
They phoned over and said, are the boys awake? I said, the boys are doing the thrupleness upstairs.
Yeah.
So I'm leaving them to it. So they said, oh, you're on your own, love? I said, I am. They said, do you want some pizza and garlic bread? And a couple of these cauliflower wings. I said, do you know what? I would love that. So they put it on a paper plate, drawing pinned it to the top of the fence, shouted me, oi! And then I came and got it while they went back in. So very nice. They didn't have
I mean, it was lovely of them, but I hope you kept the plate. If you're going to offer someone food, it best be a decent portion.
It were a paper plate.
Oh, very economical for the environment.
That's how they pinned it to the fence.
That makes sense now. I didn't even think then. How would you get a drawing pin through China?
I said paper plates at first, you daft egg.
Sorry.
You don't listen.
I do. I was distracted by the idea of a cauliflower wing.
Oh, they are incredible. They are incredible. I don't know I don't know how they make them. I don't know what they do. I just know that they really remind me of the taste of KFC years ago on the outside, but beautiful cauliflower. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
I love a cauliflower. Yeah.
I'm just glad you can still get a takeaway because, of course, you can't go out anywhere.
Well, this is the thing. You've got to have life worth living, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day.
But I was very pleased to see that Superdrug was still open.
Yes.
And I was very pleased to see that not only... Because did you know, Miasma, most of their makeup... I nearly said much then, that's why I went most. Most of their makeup, their own makeup, Revolution range, most of their hair dyes and their own hair bleach, all vegan and cruelty free.
Well, good on Superdrug, that's what I say, for constantly coming through.
And I've now discovered as well, is the one down here? No. They do these little bottles of like, once you've bleached your hair.
Oh, aye.
It's like a wash that you put on it. It lasts about 3 or 4 washes. Paul's got mermaid blue at the moment. His mother Joan has got white heat.
Oh,
like a fashion parade down here of a morning.
What a lovely thing though, to just go like, you know what, for a couple of days, even if it goes wrong, it don't matter because I'm not going out. Let's have a play with colour. Why not? And then if you did want to dye it further down the line, at least you know what suits you.
Hey, I keep shouting at that Joan, you know, Paul's mother, when I see her go in shop.
Oh, yeah.
You know what she goes for, don't you?
What?
Daily Mail.
No.
For the quiz pages. So I wait until she's passing, get my mouth right at the letterbox. Tory scum! She looks around like this.
Not me. Hiding under a chip paper. Hey, it's true, though, all papers. They're panicking, aren't they? The Sun's panicking, it's going to go bankrupt.
Hey, I think it's time, to be honest with you, it's high time, Stuart, for sorry, darling, I'm sorry. Do you know what it is? You've an eye like Stuart, a bonny blue eye, and you remind me of him.
I understand.
I would love it, I would, if the Sun went bankrupt, the Daily Mail went bankrupt. There's another, at least 1 or 2, which are very... Let's
have the Tory graph while we're at it. The Tory graph, the Express, get rid of them and all.
Yeah.
Don't bother banning the Daily Star because no one believes it anyway. That's just a comic. That can stay like the Beano.
Remember they used to do a page 7 fella?
Yeah.
In the Daily Star.
Yeah. To counteract the page 3.
Yeah. Well, they did a girl as well, didn't they? Usually.
Yeah.
But
I was in it for a very short time, like this.
I quite enjoyed a page 7 fella, to be honest with you.
Well, I
was a typist at the time. You know, for a lovely Jewish lawyer in Tyneside. I used to have them all pinned up on the board, but covered up with rotors.
So it's like they were peering around the side of your schedule, like.
Good morning, Mr. Cohen. Yes, I've got my rotors.
Better organise that Christmas party. Yeah. But yeah, they can all go and yeah, all these columnists as well with their inflammatory pieces. They're running scared now, you see, these columnists going, oh, we must support journalism. And I'm like, yeah, but babe, what you're doing is not journalism.
It's doing my head in. It's like we said on last episode, I can't be doing with these press conferences where something will be answered in the statement by the person speaking and then get asked as a question, which is a wasted question because it's already been answered. You're making them repeat something they've already said. So actually, why don't you ask some questions that are more valid? And if you hear the question answered in the speech, rub it out and write another. That's journalism.
Exactly. Well, I've got a brilliant quote here, love, from George Orwell, which I think is very pertinent, which is, journalism is printing what someone else does not want published. Everything else is public relations. And I think that's a lovely quote, that.
True that.
True that. Having that.
True as chips, that. True as cheese.
Yeah. Oh, applewood cheese on chips.
Oh, do you know what would be nice?
One.
Applewood cheese and chopped spring onion on chips, and then in the oven for a short while. Dutch chips.
Yeah, all melty. Is this the way to Amarillo?
Hey, I tell you what, the lads will be pleased. Well, they've run out of oat milk, and you know, Daniel said, I'll go across to Spa. I said, don't worry, I'm talking to my asthma soon. It's sorted.
You started, yeah.
Yeah, we filled back up again.
Yeah, that's good.
Always nice. Hey, I'll tell you what's even better these days.
Go on, love.
Lovely smooth milk out the right. A nice textured cottage cheese out the left.
Oh!
Well, I don't mind it with it being my breast milk.
Well, that's a new development. And it's about time I started weaning, really, isn't it? So.
It is. Well, I'll send you a tub of this.
Lovely.
I'll send you a bottle of this. Just wipe the bottles down when you get on with the disinfectant wipe.
Oh, I always do, love.
You'll be fine. And ask Stuart to pass them on to you. You know.
He will. Well, they'll be able to fit them through them slats in the airing cupboard.
And you've got your straw, haven't you?
I've got my straw. You can just hold it, and I'll go like that. Might get a bit bitty with the cottage cheese, but we persevere with Spunky in Rochdale.
Well, the bits are quite small, actually, in the cheese breast, so which I'm quite. That's why I said it's a funny texture, but it's a cottage cheese, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to take what you can get in this day and age. You know what I mean? Anyway, you got a bit of protein. Where'd you get your protein from? Me mother.
Where'd you get your protein? Get it from a green leaf. Cutting out the middleman, Miss Cow. Leave her tits alone now. Stop taking her babies. Milk a bloody almond, I'll show you how.
It's really super easy. Why leave home? People are watching. Why leave home? You don't need to.
You don't need to. You don't need to. Did you? I don't know if you saw it or not, but I think there's room for another share. So what I'm going to do is, just because of what I was thinking about then, Paul had a very, very impassioned rant the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Not like him. He's usually very, very gentle and nice, but I think just the series of articles that he mentions in the video, because they all happened one after the other, it was like, anyway. Mad. Oh, I've never seen him so mad.
But I'll tell you where he is, love. Mad, bad, and educational to know.
Don't take much, does it?
No.
Open your mind, Quaid. Open your mind. That's that little horrible thing what lives inside that man in Total Recall.
Oh, right, yeah.
Remember? Open your mind, Quaid.
Yeah.
Luke's
You had
there.
a look of Alistair Campbell, actually.
Right, have you got anything else to say, darling, before we latch off this here ride? Hopefully we can get to speak to John maybe on the next one. We can have a practice run.
Yeah, we'll do a little practice. I think I'm spent conversationally, love.
Yeah. Well, we both had to restart today, didn't we? It wasn't easy getting connected.
No, they're trying to
Do
keep us apart.
I Asna?
Go on, love.
I'm right glad we did.
I am an all love.
Oh, in fact, have you got another few minutes? Because I want to share something with you, and it's actually really important.
Yes.
So, here's a bit of an honestism. About a week ago, I, Gemini, was sat having a think, and I thought, all those shows we had booked as the Vegan Queens, all that bloody hard work over 2 years, building up our repertoire, you know, building up our reputation, all of that, and started thinking, will we ever get that back? And then the black dog came in.
Oh no.
And said, there's no point carrying on, love. Get this. You're too old now. You're tying my asthma down. Just do a goodbye video.
I won't hear of it.
And go to bed.
I won't hear of it.
And it lingered. No, but the reason I'm sharing this, because I want people to know out there that you grab that dog by the scruff of the neck and you push the fucker outside. And when he's in the backyard, you say to him, piss off! You live 6 doors down with Beryl.
Yeah.
If you've a dog biscuit around and you want to throw it, you do that.
Have at it.
But do not let him stay. He'll walk through, and sometimes you've got no choice in letting him in the door. But you've got every choice in kicking the fucker out.
Yes. Don't let him overstay his welcome.
So you know what?
What?
I'm just fine. We're just fine. And this too shall pass. So there you go. That's me.
Thank you for sharing that, love. Thank you for sharing that with us all.
And
it's important.
It is important. Yeah, just a bit of realism for a moment.
Yeah,
you know.
No, we can all do with it, you know, and especially at these times. It's an emotional time. We're all going through it in one form or another, you know, and we gotta go, okay, maybe this was inevitable, but as you said, it shall pass.
Yeah, it shall pass like everything else. Oh, my asthma, it's been bloody lovely seeing you and talking to you again.
I know, love, I know.
I'm just glad that Stuart's been kind enough to give you a gap in his airing cupboard. And now I know you're there, I might send you a little package of gifts. And don't forget, you've got a pair of these fabulous...
Oh, I can't wait, love.
Earrings. Can you see them, Butter?
Yeah, they're gorgeous. They really are very elegant.
Do you know what they are?
What?
Recycled Coke cans.
I knew they were. I didn't know they were Coke cans. I knew they were recycled. I didn't know they were Coke cans.
Well, recycled cans. I mean, I don't know what drink they were, but on the back of them, they've actually still got the writing that was on the tin on the can.
I love that.
I
love that.
So
that's very on brand.
We'll put the link down there. Go and have a look on our Instagram. Marvellous. And thank you to our anonymous donator for our beautiful gift. I thought I would wear them today as a thank you to you.
And the first time, when I get my mitts on mine, lovely, I shall wear mine the first opportunity I get.
Yes, and we shall wear them together like a right pair.
Yes.
You know, like a right pair.
Pair of earrings. A pair of people in earrings.
Do you know what I want now?
What?
Oh, yeah, Bonnie. You know, you're still not in middle, you know. You're slightly off to the left.
I'm
There, now you're dead centre.
Do you know why that is though? If I'm dead
Or-
centre, I'm on one bum cheek.
I can only see from your eyelashes up. There you go. There you go. Now that's a, that's a thumbnail. Girl. Oh, you're frozen. Oh no. My asthma, you've completely frozen. So I'm
Oh,
going to
no.
there. Are you there?
Come on, what's happened?
Your picture's frozen completely. Thankfully, you're frozen in a nice pose.
Mother?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Oh no. Wait.
I'm here, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Oh.
Oh, you're there.
Hello?
You're back.
I'm here.
You've frozen for a minute. That's going to be a very interesting ending to our video.
Carolyn?
You're frozen again. Love, say ta-ra. Oh no, you're fine.
Oh, I can see you again. You're back.
Hello.
Hello?
Right, love. We'll say goodbye
Let's say bye quick.
well, we've still got a stable connection. Love you. Can't wait to see you in the flesh. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Love you too, Mum. Mwah. Take care of yourself, love.
Be excellent to yourselves and each
Mwah, mwah,
other.
mwah. Bye,
Bye, love.
Bye, love.
Bye.